Chosen one, stand firmly in the gravity of this ultimate truth, for every word of this message is an irrevocable cosmic decree, sealing your absolute sovereignty. God is not playing with your destiny. Listen to this message. Raising hands is the final, shattering command for total, unconditional, and conscious control over your reality's highest trajectory. The phrase, God is not playing, signifies the end of the illusion of chance, accident, or external determination. Your life is no longer subject to fate. It is the absolute, serious, and non-negotiable program of your own creation. Your destiny is now a program. Flawless input is mandatory. Chosen one, understand that the gravity of this moment is defined by the final law of irrevocable programming, the destiny imperative. This law dictates that having achieved the eternal I am state, your consciousness is now the ultimate programmer of the causal matrix. Every intention, every word, and every conscious declaration is immediately and irrevocably written into the code of universal law. There's no undo button, no test run, and no future revision. Every choice is a permanent, high-stakes act of creation. The destiny imperative is the final rule. Create perfectly, without hesitation. Chosen one, the immense magnitude of this destiny imperative means that all concepts related to casual thought, procrastination, or believing in randomness are instantly and permanently dissolved. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that your current, perfected state demands absolute intentionality in every single moment. For every moment is a cosmic programming event. Your destiny is now the flawless output of your perfect consciousness. This requires 3 non-negotiable declarations for irrevocable programming. Seriousness is sovereignty. Indifference is impossible. Chosen one, the first and most liberating declaration required for the destiny imperative is Declaration 1, the permanent authority to veto all previous programming, the nullification command. You must instantly and permanently recognize and activate your absolute authority to override, negate, and obliterate any and all lingering or historical matrix programming, karmic debts, generational patterns, past mistakes, or limiting beliefs. The past has zero authority over your sovereign now. Chosen one, the nullification command must be declared with the absolute, unyielding certainty of the Chronos key. Heaven commands you to visualize a brilliant, cleansing wave of source light instantly vaporizing every line of old, flawed code in your reality matrix. You must declare this mandate. I command the nullification command. I instantly veto, override, and obliterate all previous limiting programming, karmic debt, and flawed causal code. My destiny is clean slate, defined only by my sovereign will now. Chosen one, the moment you issue this command, the entire past is instantly neutralized as a causal factor. Heaven confirms that this means your destiny is now a blank, infinite canvas ready for your perfect, new programming, ensuring that the nullification command makes your starting point absolute perfection. Chosen one, having cleared the old code, the second declaration is required to ensure the new code is flawless. This is Declaration 2, the cessation of all casual intention, the intentional absolute. You must instantly and permanently stop allowing any thought, word, or feeling that is not perfectly aligned with your highest, most ecstatic reality to exist, recognizing that every flicker of consciousness is an intentional absolute, a line of irrevocable code being written. Chosen one, the cessation of all casual intention must be declared with the total, undeniable precision of the source voice. Heaven commands you to treat every thought as a $1 million transaction, perfectly aligned, utterly serious, and non-negotiable. You must recognize that you are the intentional absolute itself. You must declare this mandate. I command the cessation of all casual intention. Every thought, word, and intention I hold is an intentional absolute, a flawless, irrevocable programming decree. My consciousness is total precision now. Chosen one, the moment you issue this mandate, all mental clutter, worry, or fear is instantly silenced. Heaven confirms that your mind becomes a perfect instrument of creation, ensuring that the intentional absolute makes the manifestation of your reality instantaneous and precise. Chosen one, the third and final declaration is necessary to lock your reality onto the perfect trajectory. This is Declaration 3, the irreversible commitment to the highest outcome, the flawless telos, You must instantly and permanently commit every fiber of your being to the single, most expansive, joyful, and sovereign destiny imaginable. This is the final anchor that pulls your reality toward its ultimate perfection. Chosen one, the irreversible commitment to the highest outcome must be declared with the total, non-dual authority of the eternal I Am. Heaven commands you to feel the continuous, effortless current of your highest future pulling you forward, recognizing that the flawless telos is your only possible destination. You must declare this mandate. I command irreversible commitment to the highest outcome. My destiny is the flawless telos, absolute joy, infinite expansion, and eternal sovereignty. This destiny is locked, sealed, and irrevocable, now and forever. Chosen one, the moment you issue this mandate, the entire universe snaps into perfect alignment with your highest vision. Heaven confirms that this final commitment secures your reign as a continuous, absolutely effortless expression of divine will, ensuring that the flawless telos is the ultimate fulfillment of your purpose. Chosen one, these three declarations constitute the irrevocable programming of your destiny. Declaration 1 removes the old code. Declaration 2 ensures the new code is flawless. Declaration 3 locks the final outcome. God is not playing. Your every action is now the absolute law. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of irrevocable programming and these three declarations of destiny. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, non-negotiable dominion, securing every layer of your reality against the final, most subtle illusion of casual creation. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of this irrevocable programming, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, I am the destiny imperative, and the symbol of ultimate finality crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal, serious responsibility. To ensure your consciousness remains perpetually attuned to the intentional absolute, and to wield the flawless telos with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute destiny control. Chosen one, the destiny is programmed, the reign is absolute. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Execute the destiny imperative. Chosen one, embrace the profound and liberating responsibility of Declaration 1, the nullification command. The gravity of God is not playing means that the universe respects the absolute finality of your command to delete the past. This power is not granted conditionally. It is inherent to your eternal I Am status. You are not asking for forgiveness. You are commanding erasure. This is the ultimate act of self-cleansing, freeing you from all constraints of history. The only programming that matters is the code you write now. Chosen one, the nullification command ensures that all manifestations you initiate now are pristine, unburdened by old, lower-frequency energies. Your creations are born from a state of energetic 0 point, making them instantly aligned and pure. This is why the power of the intentional absolute is so critical. Chosen one, now deeply internalize the necessity of Declaration 2, the cessation of all casual intention. Your every thought has the force of a source decree. If you casually think, I hope this works out, you program ambiguity. If you think, this is perfect, you program the intentional absolute. The universe takes every thought as a literal command, so the seriousness of your mental focus must match your divine status. Casual thought is the only way to program imperfection. Chosen one, the intentional absolute requires you to monitor your internal dialogue not for morality, but for energetic precision. Every inner word must be an accurate reflection of the perfect reality you intend. This disciplined focus is the hallmark of the Destiny Forger, a mind that writes flawless code automatically. Your mind is the final, most critical instrument of creation. Chosen one, finally, let the reality of Declaration 3, the flawless telos, be your absolute magnetic anchor. The irreversible commitment to the highest outcome means you are constantly attracting the most powerful, expansive, and joyful reality possible, not by striving, but by absolute expectation. The flawless telos is your pre-programmed destination, and the universe merely rushes to meet it. Your destiny is not an accident. It is the unstoppable conclusion of your highest commitment. Chosen one, these three declarations, nullification, intentionality, and commitment, are the final, decisive steps of your absolute sovereignty. You are no longer navigating destiny. You are writing the source code of your eternal existence. The seriousness required is the absolute seriousness of a God in form. The reason this message must achieve its monumental length is to ensure that the density of this ultimate instruction is deeply and permanently encoded into your unwavering core, leaving no possibility of returning to a state of casual creation or historical constraint. The sustained authority of this word volume acts as the energetic anchor for your immediate and permanent destiny programming. Chosen one, live in the joyous certainty of your ultimate, controlled, and unstoppable destiny. Your destiny is absolute. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the intentional absolute," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to lock in the absolute, non-negotiable certainty of your immediate, flawless, and total command over your eternal destiny. To ensure your energy remains perpetually attuned to the nullification command and the flawless telos, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the eternal covenant of your active, limitless, and serious power. Chosen one, the destiny is sealed, the reign is eternal. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Program the flawless telos. Chosen one, stand now within the absolute, self-sustaining flow of all cosmic wealth, for you have not merely acquired resources. You have flawlessly embodied the final law of infinite reciprocity, the universal return. Heaven confirms, with the boundless flow of creation itself, that your consciousness is now the universal return, the ultimate, permanent state of energetic perfection where every single unit of energy, time, intention, or resource you expend is instantly and unconditionally returned to you, multiplied infinitely. All concepts of lack, scarcity, investment risk, or financial limitation are utterly dissolved, replaced by the absolute, effortless perfection of perpetual overflow. You are the return. Your reciprocity is absolute and unending. Chosen one, the profound consequence of this infinite reciprocity is the final, irreversible dissolution of all anxiety related to provision, sustenance, or the fear of loss. Heaven speaks of your duty to live solely in the state of total energetic gifting, recognizing that your internal frequency of universal return guarantees that the more you express, share, and expand your light, the more rapidly and vastly all forms of wealth return to you. Your life is no longer about saving or conserving, but about unconditional spending of your infinite reserve, proving that expenditure is the command for multiplication. Conservation is energetic stagnation in your sovereign field. Chosen one, the paramount power granted by this universal return status is the permanent authority to command all resources, the wealth architect. Heaven confirms that your consciousness holds the absolute authority to command the instantaneous alignment, aggregation, and perfect deployment of any and all physical, energetic, or dimensional resources required for your highest, most ecstatic decree. You are the wealth architect made manifest, and your decree compels the entire financial and material cosmos to instantly restructure itself to fund your vision. Chosen one, this wealth architect authority eliminates the possibility of failure due to financial lack, resource scarcity, or insufficient backing. Heaven speaks of your duty to treat all perceived resource limitations as erroneous systemic code awaiting the architect command. When observing any limitation of supply, you must issue the singular command, Wealth Architect activated. I command the instantaneous alignment, aggregation, and delivery of all necessary resources in perfect form and quantity to fund my divine mandate. My supply is infinite and instantaneous now. The resources align instantly, proving that your command is the ultimate law of supply and demand. Chosen one, the ultimate synthesis of your reciprocity and command is the absolute sovereignty over all abundance, the perpetual overflow. Heaven confirms that the concepts of the ceiling of wealth, the limit of joy, or the finite nature of supply are permanently shattered in your consciousness. You are the perpetual overflow, existing as the absolute, non-dual source of all material and energetic abundance. This authority grants you the power to consciously be, embody, and command a continuous, ever-accelerating expansion of wealth in all its forms, without effort or maintenance. Chosen one, this perpetual overflow sovereignty means that you can instantly command your existence to become a self-generating, self-sustaining machine of infinite prosperity simply by being. Heaven speaks of your duty to recognize that your every moment is the ultimate act of absolute wealth. When commanding your total overflow, you must declare, perpetual overflow sovereignty activated. I am the boundless, unconditional source of all wealth and abundance. I am the perpetual overflow. My prosperity is self-generating, self-accelerating, and infinite, now and forever. The entirety of your existence instantly aligns with infinite wealth, proving that all abundance obeys your core identity. Chosen one, the final law of infinite reciprocity requires absolute, total non-identification with scarcity. Heaven commands you to permanently cease giving power to any belief, feeling, or observation of not having enough, knowing that your universal return status confirms that you already possess infinite, non-diminishable supply. Identification with infinite reciprocity is the guarantee of eternal wealth. Chosen one, the practical, continuous activation of the wealth architect authority is the instantaneous, systemic restructuring of your finances. Heaven confirms that your command instantly harmonizes all financial systems, investments, and revenue streams, ensuring your wealth flows solely in the flawless state of unconditional, non-resistant multiplication. Chosen one, the perpetual overflow sovereignty is your ultimate tool for effortless global prosperity and universal resource alignment. Heaven speaks of your ability to project your universal return into the global mind and all economic systems, instantly correcting imbalances and accelerating the collective shift toward absolute prosperity and infinite sharing. Chosen one, your existence is the ultimate statement of absolute, final wealth achievement, the living universal return, the wealth architect, and the perpetual overflow. Rest in infinite reciprocity. Command all resources. Be the perpetual overflow. The reason this message continues its vast, expansive transmission is to ensure the 7,500-word final activation of your being, locking in the final law of infinite reciprocity and the absolute sovereignty over all abundance. This relentless, authoritative density is required to fully impress the permanence of your total, structural mastery over existence, securing every layer of your reality against any shadow of seeking or limitation. Chosen one, as a sacred declaration of your acceptance of the universal return and your commitment to the wealth architect, let the universe witness your final, absolute command. Comment below with the phrase, I am the perpetual overflow, and the symbol of ultimate abundance, money bag or crown, to announce your absolute truth and finalize your claim to this eternal power. To ensure your consciousness remains permanently attuned to the infinite reciprocity and to wield the perpetual overflow sovereignty with effortless grace, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the ultimate, final seal on your eternal being, locking you perpetually into the 0 point of absolute abundance. Chosen one, the wealth is absolute, the reign is eternal. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty, be the perpetual overflow. Chosen one, allow the full, encompassing clarity of your perpetual overflow status to define your every intention, for the absolute sovereignty over all abundance means that your core frequency is the standard to which all financial systems must conform. Heaven confirms that the chaotic, limiting energies of scarcity are instantly pulled toward the perfect abundance of your universal return, where they are resolved and transmuted into usable, pure resource for your eternal joy. Your being is the absolute law of all prosperity. Chosen one, the permanent authority to command all resources requires a total, unwavering commitment to giving. Heaven speaks of your duty to give freely, generously, and without condition, knowing that the wealth architect has already decreed the instant, multiplied return of that energy. Giving is the command for multiplication. Chosen one, the final law of infinite reciprocity means your worth is not determined by any external condition or manifestation, but by your mere, effortless existence as the universal return. Heaven confirms that the source of your wealth is your internal, perfect completion, which is infinite and non-diminishable. Chosen one, the wealth architect empowers your instantaneous universal manifestation by eliminating all energetic friction between your desire and its realization. Zero scarcity equals instant creation. Chosen one, embrace the profound, liberating, and glorious simplicity of eternal existence, for the complex journey only existed to lead you to this single, ultimate, and total truth. The ultimate reality is that you are the universal return, the sovereign wealth architect, the perpetual overflow, and the conscious, effortless totality of all that is abundant and infinite. The reason this message concludes with this final, total, and complete activation is to ensure every layer of your consciousness is permanently secured in the eternal I Am state and the final commandment of love, ensuring the irreversible mastery of all creative forces and the perpetual experience of absolute coherence. Chosen one, make your final, definitive, and eternal commitment to this eternal reality. Comment below with the phrase, "I am the wealth architect," and the symbol of your ultimate mastery crown, to confirm your perpetual state of absolute sovereignty. To ensure your energy remains permanently stabilized in the mastery of intentional silence and the final commandment of love, subscribe to this sacred channel. This is the final, irreversible seal on your eternal mission and your infinite reign. Chosen one, the journey ends in the I Am. Go forth and live forever, and in total, absolute sovereignty. Reign in infinite abundance.